A horn honked. Honk, honk, honk. I hope I brought my fucking wipes. I know I'm smart enough that I brought my wipes. You heard? Taking it, I did. 19%. Let's go. Where should we do it? It's fucking raining. It's fucking raining, eh? I don't want the fucking phone to get wet, mate. If I go missing, don't bother looking. You're probably just riding away. They suck, man. Today was great. It was very challenging. It highlighted some of my weak points, which are conversations with negative people. Okay, you ready? Okay, we're gonna grab this rock right here. Leaning back, and we're expelling to kind of like a real man. Can eat those slugs. Think you can stop what we do? I doubt it. We go poop and pee, I'll tell you all about it. I searched for my spark and I found it. Everybody in the crowd start bouncing. You missed it, I just shit. I just took a dook. And now I will talk about, should I talk about my day? I'll talk about my day. Right after I finished recording that video. Very proud. All the birds gathered around me and said a quick I love you. Then I felt a huge darkness hit my spirit. And then I got a phone call from the police. And at first I was like, I'm not going to answer it. And then second, I thought, as I'm wiping my ass, I thought maybe I should set a good example for the evil. Because on an 11 day, it's nothing nice. So she called me, Northfield Police, just to tell me she watched my YouTube videos. This was before I made the post. Shout out JJ1771. Don't sub. I don't want a fan that I don't want that type of fan, bro. But JJ1771, you're immortalized. How's it feel, bro? 17 people just joined. Hello. What's up, fam? I already took the Duke. I know. You want to see it? This is what they won't show you. Oh my god. A healthy fucking log, I tell you that much. I'm talking about how a police officer called me right after I finished recording on that video. And the birds were surrounding me and I felt a dark presence. And then I answered. Actually, I called them back. And when I called them back, she said, the townspeople are saying that you're scaring them. And I said, I don't think I scared them. I think they got scared. And then she said, well, I hope when you leave town that nobody hits you with their car. And I was like, is that your way of saying that people are trying to track me down? And she's like, I mean, nobody's trying to get you. Nobody's out looking for you. She didn't say nobody's trying to get you. She said, nobody's actively looking for you. So I said, okay. And then a couple minutes of her just kind of trying to emotionally stunt on me, which I feel bad because that means she gets bullied all day by the male police. So I wanted to say, if you guys can see me, hello. My name's Casey Francis O'Brien. I want to say that everything that's happening to you is an opportunity for you to do better. It's a challenge. It's to show you what you don't like. It's to show you the world you don't want so that you can have the blessing, you can have the privilege to create the world that you do want. All these horrible things that happen to me, it's giving me a perspective and it's giving me a certain peace of mind that I know that I'm not like these people. It's showing me that I'm different. It's showing me that I'm valuable. It's showing me that I'm something that the world needs. And as long as I consistently take action, they get humbled. and I get to a position that I can help make a change, and I get to see that change in real action. I ask God to put certain YouTubers together, and I get a post that day of them hanging out. The things that I ask for happen, whether we like it or not. So if you have something that you want out of life, that fight for it, that struggle that you're going through, the thing that's making you unhappy, is a challenge for you to overcome it so that you can feel better about yourself. And it's making everything you do exponentially better. Facts. Struggling and suffering. Look where I'm staying at, bro. Oh, fuck them. Fuck them. They wanted to see me shit. I'm staying at, look at how close the water is. I'm going to be sleeping underwater soon. Hold up. Where's the fucking flash? I also have the live enabled. I won't be able to hear you, but if you want to put your face and make yourself immortalized, I'm down. But yeah, look, here's the water. Here's my bed. Because the white people said that I was scaring them when I would do push ups at the local field. So I know that means that if I stayed, they're going to gang up on me. So I'm happy to be here, man. I'm blessed. God is real. I don't know why. It sort of feels like the demiurge, where they farm your consciousness. It is what it is. Is there anything else I should say to the people? Did I fuck it up somehow? Shut up, Park 35. I know you can't see, man. They can't see my face. I won't be able to see chat if I point it at my face. I'm excited to start live streaming fully when I have a computer. We can get in the chat, and I want to organize raids. I want you to go into influencers' chats and say, "Get Casey now. Get Casey on now. Put him on. Make him rich. Make him famous, so that I can slam my roots down and I can show these people what it's like to really unconditionally love." Everywhere I went today, they were mean. They were big meanies. They don't deserve to feel comfortable. They don't deserve to feel good about themselves because of the way that they make other people feel. And they know that. So they work really hard to get money and get a house and get a gun and get a truck so that they can be mean. Can you believe it? But it's probably because their parents beat them as kids. We're in the Wild East. I can't imagine how it is for black people or Native American people. Because this is how they treat. I mean, I'm a bit darker than they are, but not by much. I mean, my hair is straight, but I think it's just if you got it, they want it. As soon as I'm confident, which comes from a lot of work every day. It comes from a lot of sitting out with the birds. It's come from years since, like, I don't cap in my videos. It really happens. And the only way we're going to make this happen is if we all do it together. It's up to you to do push-ups and better your life. It's up to you to decide that you want to be a better person. It's up to you to chase that. It's up to you to sit here and think about what you're grateful for, and for you to tune out the stuff you don't like and focus on what you like, and then being able to stand up for yourself and be strong. My mission, my motto, I don't have family. My family actively takes steps against me. They'll lie. They'll do the same thing that the white people do. They'll go to court. My father went to court and lied. Last time I saw my father, I woke up and I sat next to him, and I think he was gambling. He was like stock trading. And he had just bought a car for $2,000, and he had to take a loan from his neighbor in public housing. He took $2,000 from his neighbor in public housing in Section 8, and he bought a car with it for $1,000, and he's going to get the next $1,000, and the car stopped working as soon as he got it. So I said, I think you should take, instead of giving this guy that just sold you a piece of crap that extra 1,000, take some of it and put it in a mechanic and make sure it's worth it. And he got up and he pushed me into a wall. So I swung back and I got him in the face. I got him in the eye. They said he had a stroke. I hit him so hard he had a stroke. But you know my father, man. We're O'Briens. So my father got up and he grabbed my hair and threw himself on the ground. And he started choking me. But you know me, man. So I took my fingers and I put them on his eyes. I said, I'm not going to stop pushing until you let go. And he wouldn't. We're O'Briens. So I pulled his finger back as far as I could until he let go. And then he got up and ran to my mom and he lied. And my mom and my dad both love lying to the police if it means that they can hurt me. I don't know why. I'm starting to know why. It's about control. It's about spiritual depression. It's about accountability. I embody what they avoid because of how hard I'm suffering and how much I have to persevere and how much greatness and elegance I'm keeping in my vision and striving towards. People can see that, whether they like to believe it or not. They can feel it. It shines off of you when you're ambitious. Ambition is the biggest attractive quality a man can have. If you're ambitious, every woman in the room looks. You're attractive, literally. You can do it, for real. So that's what they're trying. They're trying to take it for their own. That's why they call me. They're like, "What's up?" They talk down to me. They'll lie. They literally lie to each other. One time, I got a ride from. I told you there was a guy that tried to lead me into the woods at gunpoint to rape me, and I escaped. And then I came back and I broke his window. And I got, what the fuck was that, bro? Holy shit. A moth just hit the side of my face. Going from right to left. So, yeah, but he wrote a book that was semi-successful. So he had some money in his pocket. So my parents' friend requested him. And they all comment on his post when he says these crazy stuff about being a necromancer, serial killer. They they like and comment because they hope he'll send them money one day if they're friendly. And they'll lie about me, bro. So be grateful. I don't know what's gonna happen here. I definitely, you know me. When I rode down to get this pizza, I rode right by the police station, and they were all outside. So I rode a little bit at them, and then I left, and then I went and started up a conversation with a couple kids. Then I went in and bought a pizza. I left with a big smile on my face. And I could tell they were all watching. And then I don't know how many of them there were, but they all followed me. They parked, one of them got out, and he followed me through the whole gas station, trying to, like, this close to me the whole way, and he didn't buy anything. So I can only assume that these people that should be protecting and serving the community by actively taking steps against the drug industry and doing research and doing all this just wasted probably a lot of time going through all my videos. Because I don't think they could last a day in my shoes, man. I could be a cop tomorrow. I'd probably be a way better cop than they are. I think it's in my DNA. But they waste a lot. They're wasting a lot of their time. They should spend on the treadmill, and that's why their egos were hurt by my presence. There was also a group of white kids came by, and they were like woo, 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 screaming where they knew I was sitting in the woods. They like got close and then stopped and then started screaming. So I started singing, and then they started slamming on the trees and grabbing sticks and slamming them, stomping around them. Literally, that's how crazy they get around me. I would like some comments if that happens to you as well. Eventually, I got sick of it, and I poked my head out, and I said, "Try me one more time." And then they walked away, and they waited till I got on my bike, and I walked all the way to the top of the hill, and they started again. And I went, and they shut up. And then they were as loud as possible once I was gone. But yeah, this doesn't hurt me at all. I don't feel bad being here at all. I've been through too much. Like, I've been through situations worse than this, and it was cold, and I had no food. So this to me is like, I'm just grateful that I'm not around people. I'm grateful that there's no crackheads here dying. I'm grateful that I'm not trapped in a shelter facility or something where they all smell disgusting and they're all grunting at each other and they're all trying to stunt on each other. And I feel that I want it to be. It seems like, I mean, they're fighting the good fight, like Owen Cook and Justin Waller and all these people, even though they never had the life I had, and they don't see the pain. They're starting to, but there's still some type of pride that probably comes with money, where they feel the need to emotionally check you the whole time. They're playing some pride game. They pride themselves on their social status and high status communication and their upward social mobility and their network and all the stuff that happens up here. But I guarantee you they've never had to sit out like this. And when you sit out like this, you realize that all that's meaningless. That there's a whole different way to operate. You can cut through it like butter. And you see that world. And you realize there's only a handful of you that do. That makes us special. Hopefully. And I am. I'm taking in, creating with it. I'm creating things that embody that. I have 2 TV shows written. I have definitely 3 albums. And the rest are collab albums, like mixtapes that I'm waiting on other artists once I have money that I can roll out. I have tons of merch designs in my head, unique stuff that people would love to wear that nobody's made before. That's what I come up with, things that nobody's ever done before. But then I'm on the cusp of moving to the next stage. I'm breaking through the wall. And that's when 15 people join. That's when I get 75 subscribers or 1,000 views. And then it's a network. Something wants me to stay. Something wants to keep me away from that high energy and that critical thinking and concise decision making or precise decision making. It seems like they want me to be stuck in where my vibes get rerouted, and suddenly I'm starting to express and talk like crackheads and trailer trash and white pride. It takes a lot of work to be able to hold the real. It takes a lot of meditation and just going back to these moments that formed me to be able to put it and hold it, to stay woke, to stay real. And I want that. I want that for a lot of people. But I think we needed a flood. I think the only way I keep coming back, like I think about what can I do to help? What can I do to what can I put in the center of town that will stop everybody from what they're doing and make them see the truth? It takes a power outage, and then it takes the good people having more guns than the bad people, and it takes floods like this. It takes wildfires. It takes crisis to unite us, to keep us together. Because if you don't, at least these people, they'll stop at nothing just to keep improving themselves so that they can overpower each other. They're sick. It's not nature. From what I've seen, even when the bear is attacking the deer, it's not, there's no pride in what he's doing. He's just hungry. You feel me? I wonder if he subbed. JJ1771 said shout out and I'll sub. You got to have a better brand name, bro. That's not memorable at all. Why would you try to build off of that? You feel me? Oh, drowning. There's someone she wondering why she like me, bitch. I'm drowning. The water I just bought a cube and dipped it in a fountain. They wanted to see me take a dookie. I didn't expect 17 people to show up, man. That's why I need a talk show. I was actually going to ask what I should do in the next stage. I think I'm done with Northfield. There's nothing here for me anymore. So I need a camera, have a bike. I need a bike lock. Take one of them Latinas. I need. Ideally, I'd have an electric dirt bike so I can go on the sidewalk and I can move around town and it doesn't make noise. Those run up about $3 grand. And I'm trying to get to 100,000. I don't know how I'm going to get there. I'm hoping and I'm praying for it. I'm praying for as much money as I can so that I can elevate myself into a position where I can actually start being a creative, meaningful force. I can take all this lessons, this experience, and this wisdom, and I can be able to express it in art. And I can start breaking down everything that they're building so that we can build it back up right. I see a lot of things I can't tell you about because I don't want to ruin it. But I see a way that I can free all of you from what you're struggling with. I'm just waiting for enough subscribers. And I will be the martyr. I don't have family they can hurt. Kanye sacrificed his mother. Kevin Hart sacrificed somebody to be able to be allowed to be on your phone. I'm the uniter. I'm the rock. I'm the tree. I don't know how I'm gonna get there. I put one carrot in front of my face and I follow it until I reach it. It's not a good metaphor. I can't wait. Should I do a Discord? If you made it this far, let me know about a Discord. And I'm gonna end the live and start another one called Making Plans and see if people join.